Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
Hot chocolate is very big compared to eggnog.
Yeah, well.
They still had eggnog in the store when I was there the other day.
I was going to say, it's about time for new cups, but... Hi, it's me, Chaz. I exist.
Chaz is with me today. Steven, you seem weirdly magical today. He's still in bed. I had to call him and ask him a question, because he is at his parents' house.
So you got me today. How's it going? We all having a good morning?
I'm having a great morning. I woke up to what I thought was the fire alarm going off.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if
The poll has ended.
anything was beeping.
The winner is cake is an anytime food.
All right, then.
Or if it was like a UPS beeping, or if I dreamt it. I don't know. We have cake. It is cold cake. It is not room temp yet.
Look at this cake.
I hope you all know I'm just as bad about cake.
Cake is great. I do need to put the cake down sideways so it doesn't, like...
Fall over
Yeah.
onto your laptop.
Let's have an intentional grounding of the cake.
I do prefer cold cake, but this one I think is better warm.
Cake and Coke Zero, breakfast of champions, baby!
I did hear you go into the garage when I was up here clicking buttons to get this set up, and I was like...
I'm an athlete.
I don't know about running, but in cycling, everyone is obsessed with candy, especially Nerds gummy clusters right now. So, like, it's every excuse to eat sugar, apparently, in cycling.
We can let the cake warm up while we read alerts.
Yep. Radio Dread says, I don't know if this is just a Sweden thing, but for us, if the cake stands up, it means you'll get married soon, maybe, and if the cake falls onto its side, no marriage. Or if you're married, divorce. I think that's just a Swedish thing. I've never heard that at all.
I've never heard of that.
Interesting. Alright, we have a 39-month resub from Ooh Ow Ow My Dude. 15 months from Riku in Twilight. And then we had a poll during the countdown, is cake a breakfast food? And,
Yes.
84% of you said cake is an anytime food. I agree.
Absolutely.
Cake can be all day. All day just cake.
That's what happens if there's cake in the house.
We have a 73-month resub from Chill Days, 38 months from Silver Kates, and 54 months from our Ersted 57.
Thank you all. Good morning to you. It's... Oh, we didn't say the day.
It's Tuesday.
It's
the 10th.
Tuesday, February 10th, 2026.
J
You're watching.
Studios says, currently eating a donut for breakfast. It's really not that different from cake. No.
It's not.
It's not. It's deep fried cake.
Someone else we know ate donuts for breakfast recently.
Yeah, the Krispy Kreme challenge in Raleigh happened last weekend.
And I did not do it this year, and Jeff did not do it this year.
This was the most miserable year of all the years that we've lived here. Brandon did it.
First time doing the Krispy Kreme challenge for Brandon.
And it was freezing cold, and it was so windy that I had to take the patio furniture in, so it could not have been enjoyable for him to do that.
But he succeeded.
Yeah, he did do
The
it.
goal time was an hour, and he did it in under an hour, so... Great success.
And the donuts are cold. They're not even warm Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, he was... The thing he most wanted to talk about is how these are the bad Krispy Kreme donuts. They're not...
prepared from the day before.
Yeah, his theory is they're not made at the store. They're made at wherever they make the
Grocery store ones?
grocery store ones that get delivered out to not so great places.
I see.
So that was the main thing that he wanted us all to know about the race, was not how he did or how he felt, but that the donuts were bad. Which, yeah, they're not great.
I mean, I've had donuts from that Krispy Kreme pretty frequently, actually, when the donut sign is on, and they are good.
They were cold enough when I did it, and when I did it, the outside temperature was 20 degrees warmer.
Than it was this past Saturday.
And it was already kind of like a cold, unpleasant situation. So I imagine this last time was not pleasant.
No, I couldn't have been pleasant at all. We have a 14-month resub from Lightstar, 46 months from Anime 199011, and 44 months from Nessa Zero.
Thank you all. How do you taste the donuts 12 donuts in? By 12 in, you're not tasting anything.
It's easier to squish them, you said, and then like eat multiple ones at once.
Yeah, I would say like the first ones you're not tasting at all because you're just in the zone. Let's go. The last ones you're not tasting because you're somewhere else and you're just getting through it. But the ones in the middle, you have nothing to do but taste it and think about the texture and the feel and the taste and the temperature. And that's all you have for minutes and minutes at a time as you're just trying to get through it. So it's the middle ones is where the taste really gets you.
Radio Dread says astral projected to another planet.
Mm-hmm.
Tasting the donut and considering your life choices. I would ride and do lead with them if they want someone.
They usually do want someone, but I'm sure they get someone from campus.
Yeah. Or someone from like the cycling club. Like the cycling club in Raleigh.
The hype train is underway. That's because we have a snack from Danny.
Fulfill your deepest desires with Tiny Eddie's Thanksgiving Afraid on a Stick.
Why is Afraid in there?
Afraid on a stick.
Is that when you climb a tree trying to escape a bear? But it's Thanksgiving, so maybe
Is that what happens every Thanksgiving in the frozen north? The annual Thanksgiving bear escape?
The bears always took up my grandparents' bird feeders in northern Wisconsin. So whenever that happened and we'd go visit, they'd be like, you can't go in the woods this weekend. There's a bear.
Then he says, good morning. After what was supposed to be 6 months, then receiving a last-minute call to extend another 4 weeks. Your boy is back from the ocean. I'm tired. Welcome back to land. Glad you could join us this morning.
It's interesting to hear from you always, Danny.
Last minute, hey, suspend your life for another 4 weeks is wild.
Yeah.
On my last flight back from Japan, the purser that I was talking to said that she had gotten the call to be on that flight like 2 hours before it left.
So all your stuff in a bag, you're going to the U.S.
On 2 hours notice, and then she's on the flight there and back. So it's like 2 hours notice, you're working for the next 3 days. Leave home and get on a plane.
I know some people have like apartments in cities they frequent when they have to like
piece of cake
fly somewhere and be overnight a lot. Or like they'll share it with some other flight attendants. But going to the ocean for what, 4, 5, 6, I can count 7 months straight, Danny? That's wild.
Yeah, he said it was 5 days.
6 months and then extended another 4 weeks.
Yeah, on 5 days notice.
Well, welcome back.
Hopefully you got paid well for that extension.
Hopefully. We have 500 bits from JetChat who says, in the spirit of cake, I'm having ice cream for breakfast because I'm an adult.
Yay.
Speaking of doing adult things, I won't be getting a second interview with Richmond, but I still have litter boxes in multiple places in Chicago, Columbia, South Carolina, though my luck with South Carolina isn't great. Fingers crossed. I hope there is news.
Looking forward to good news soon.
Yeah.
We have another snack from Ryan.
They'll make your kids guilty. Tiny Eddie's Gooey Hollow Blood Cupcakes.
Okay, Eddie, how about something for those in chat who don't care for donuts? Gooey, hollow, blood cupcakes. The kids are guilty because they got the blood.
How do you make gooey hollow?
Welcome to Gooey Hollow. We live
I hope
different here
this is
in
a
Gooey
good
Hollow.
alternative for donuts, Ryan.
We live different down here in Gooey Hollow. If you're going to move in, you're going to have to learn our customs.
Blood cupcakes.
Coffee.
We have 300 bits from Gold Lightning who says, will there be tennis this Friday? Tennis?
Mario Tennis?
Does that come out? Is that coming out?
I have no idea.
Me
The
neither.
game for Friday has not been decided.
I am told whatever it will be, even though it hasn't been decided, it will be fun.
We're not playing any of those unfun video games.
Yeah. Those are for other days, like Monday night.
Or 4 a.m. Extra Life.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. We have 300 bits from Radio Dread who says, sure, I can join throwing clowns under this train.
There's a train, and it's got clowns on it.
Terrifying. How many people had the Precious Moments birthday train growing up?
I was going to say, where is this going? How many people have been on a train with clowns? I know you're out there.
Swift Sherlock, I was one of those children. My grandma bought me a new piece of the train car every birthday because she loved Precious Moments. This is my mom's mom, not iPad grandma. And the person who held the train, like, and they were like pulling it by a string, was a clown. That's why that came up in my brain.
I see.
But it went to 18, but at some point my grandma was like, you're done. And I was like 12, and I was sad to not finish the train.
Oh, well.
Carly got Precious Moments pieces of a nativity set every year. That's what she got. So I decided that Jordan would not be getting Precious Moments. So I get Jordan a snowflake ornament every year. That's what I'm doing. We have a 68-month resub from Frorwolf, 86 from Sappy B, and 47 from Summer Noir.
Another Eddie snack.
Impress the neighbor's tuna with Tiny Eddie's quadruple dipped curry and kebab bites.
I know you're always trying to impress your neighbor's tuna.
Aggregated Molecules says, I need a snack before this surprise meeting with HR and my entire team, hopefully without blood. Ooh, those are rarely fun.
Good vibes. I hope that is all fine without blood.
Dip the kebab
In curry.
4 times and bite it.
That's it.
What do you get from the 4th dip that didn't happen on the 3rd dip, I wonder?
More curry.
Is it? Is there going to be more at that point? I feel like after 3 dips, it's the most curry it's going to be. Unless
that's
you're
what
like,
makes Eddie
unless you're
different.
dipping it and letting it like sit out for 24 hours so the curry gets hard and crusty on the outside, and then I don't think the tuna will be impressed.
The tuna was impressed you waited that long.
We have another one from Microwaved Alistair.
Satisfy your cocoa tooth with Tiny Eddie's translucent likely licorice donuts.
Here's some donuts.
Likely licorice.
Don't like that.
Translucent.
How do you get a translucent donut?
How do you get translucent? It's like one of those things, like it either is or it isn't. You can't like scare quotes the translucent.
I do like Cocoa Tooth, though.
Alistair says, let's have an 80. Gooey Hollow is the Bizarro Universe version of Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, indeed. The Bizarro Sloppy Universe version of...
What's the town in Gilmore Girls?
I do not know.
I saw someone with a t-shirt with that on yesterday. Gilmore City. Stars Hollow, that's it.
Piece of
Thank you,
cake.
Chill Days. We have 300 bits from Goldmage, who says, I had an interview at the Bronx Zoo yesterday for a seasonal position. Think it went well, but should know at the end of the week. While there, I did watch some vampire bats drinking blood cupcakes. Well, that would be cool. A seasonal position at the zoo? I hope that goes well. Or at least the news is good. We have a 25-month resub from Tala Grovehorn and 86 months from the Great Ass Fairy. Is the cake room temp yet?
Yeah, ish.
Ish.
I saw in Great Ass Fairy's message that they were the #1 salesperson.
Nice.
Congrats. Cake and Coke Zero. I am ready for my day.
So much sugar this morning.
Coke Zero's no sugar. How much sugar? Well, you put
A tablespoon.
in the coffee. We have 63 months from Tokunut.
I do wish I had something less sweet to go with this sweet cake.
Why? What else do you need?
I don't know. Water? Milk? Haley says I love girl breakfast.
Oh, you want your drink to be less sweet.
Yeah.
Well, you could have accomplished that.
I have water on the nightstand I can grab if I need it.
Thank you all for the train. Oh, goodness gravy. What time is it?
Is it warm out
9:17.
yet?
It is not when I walked over. It was still below freezing.
Oh, that sucks.
Now it is above freezing. It's warming up fast. The
Good.
sun is amazing.
I am really looking forward to it being like 60 degrees today.
Mid 60s this afternoon.
Finally.
Finally. For staying a long time.
Whew. Going for a bike ride. Gonna go for a bike ride tomorrow.
We had 3 months from TSDK 107. That's how you say that name. Gotta remember that now.
Slick Duke says it's finally warm enough that I can take down my Christmas lights. I didn't get a chance to put any up this year because things were crazy with moving and going to Japan and going to Wisconsin. But next year.
I didn't put up any this year because I don't do that.
You guys put a pumpkin out.
Jeff put a pumpkin out. I was not home when the pumpkin was purchased or put
And you
out.
came home and the pumpkin was out?
I threw the pumpkin away. It needed thrown away. That's fine though. I had a Christmas tree once, and I kept it in my basement, and then my basement flooded, and then I never got another one.
Did you have that when you had cats?
What was the timeline on that? Was the first flood before or after cats? It had to have been after cats.
Yeah.
Ah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. My snowdrops are coming up though. I did get those planted before Wisconsin. And so that's fun to see them popping up. It's like almost spring. They're like this tall out of the dirt.
The first flood, there were multiple floods? Yes, my basement flooded multiple times. And now I don't have a basement, so life is better.
Life is better without a basement.
A flooding one for certain.
Yeah.
Well, I collect all the mint. The mint can stay where it is, and
He
we
can
can
just
just
go
go
get
out
some
and
when
get
he
some
needs it.
whenever we need it.
I went out and looked at it yesterday. The thyme did not fare as well in the cold as the mint did. But I think the thyme will pop back up. Silver Kate says, sorry, how many floods have you had?
So, my old house in Muncie, Muncie is in the Midwest, so it's flat.
Oh, it's incredibly flat.
And my neighborhood was an old neighborhood, so I had a basement, and the basement never had
Sump?
a sump pump installed in it. It just had a floor drain, with the theory that maybe this will stay dry, and if it doesn't, anything gets in, it'll just go in the floor drain and out the sewer system.
It was a very old house, to be fair.
Yeah, it was built in. Well, I mean, it's not ancient. It was 1940. It was certainly we knew about sump pumps by then.
Okay. But
so that theory only works as long as the water level in the city sewers is lower than the basement water level. If the water level in the sewer city gets above the basement water level, as it did after 70 years of development and bad maintenance of pipes and heavy rainfalls, then not only does the water that come in the walls stay, but also the water from the sewer comes up.
yeah. I know that was really a lot, because sometimes you'd visit and you'd be like, it's raining back home.
Yeah, the first day that happened was the worst possible day because, well, for one, I didn't even know it would happen, so I had a bunch of stuff in the basement that got ruined. And two, it was the worst it ever happened was the first time, because if you have a washer dryer in your basement, then you probably know that you usually have like a standpipe that that sits up off the floor, that the hose from the washer outlet goes into the standpipe. And the water pressure in the city sewers was so much, the water was coming up out of the standpipe.
Wow.
That was, 3 feet above the basement floor.
My dad had a standpipe in one of his houses.
That's how high the water in the city sewers was, over 3 feet higher than my basement.
Yeah.
And I didn't have anything to deal with it at that time because I didn't know about it. So, I called my dad in a panic, and he had a sump pump from when someone who wasn't him was trying to drain wetlands. We stopped trying to drain the wetlands. That was a bad idea. But we had the big garbage pump, and we used that to save all the appliances, just barely, because the appliances were up on cinder blocks. But the water was going to rise higher than the cinder blocks.
Were the appliances on cinder blocks when you moved in?
Yes.
Oh. At some point you did do some mitigation. Mm-hmm. But to be surprised by that and not have that disclosed by anyone before moving in was...
It was bad.
Yeah.
But anyway...
I thought you had put the appliances on cinder blocks after that. I was not aware of that.
I raised the washer and dryer up to 2 cinder blocks after that. But obviously I couldn't raise the furnace.
Oh, yeah.
So... that was a bad day.
Yeah. My dad had a standpipe like that, and he didn't know the washer wasn't, that it needed it in one of his houses, so he ran the washing machine when he moved in, and the basement flooded. And then he found this random PVC pipe cut, like, exactly perfectly to go to the one drain in the basement, and a hole cut in the 1970s paneling with a pipe that went to the washing machine. Yeah. Then he figured it out.
Yeah, people say new construction in America is bad and everything. I am happy with my new construction place compared to my 1940 construction place, frankly, on the whole. Maybe that'll change over time, but right now, I'm new construction all the way, baby.
New roof.
I don't have a house full of 2-prong outlets that randomly fail.
That's true, you did have 2-prong outlets. I remember you had adapters everywhere. Yeah. Kiwi Scipio says, I've never had a basement, and now I'm scared too. I mean, I never grew up with problems in the basement, but I also didn't grow up in an old house.
If you have sump pumps, make sure they're working. Make sure they have a backup and a battery backup. If you don't have sump pumps, I don't know, you probably should.
Yeah. We had one, and I was terrified of it because I didn't understand what it was as a child. It just made lots of loud noise and was like a hole in the basement. Renee says, I live in base housing. Everything is bad. We have 300 bits from Kirjan, who says, I got good vibes to share. Tomorrow I'm starting an internship at my local media library as a digital advisor. Translation might be off on this one. I'm anxious to start in all senses of the word. Good vibes on starting the new position.
Good luck.
My guess with a digital advisor would be like someone who does who gets called on for reference about digital things, like digital files or anything else the library might have to help.
Journals.
Yeah, they're patrons. Cool, good vibes with that. Effort Changer says, I can still remember the exact sound the pump made in the basement of my childhood home. My bedroom was right above the sump pump, so I heard it every time it went off.
Yeah, Stephen is visiting his parents.
Yep. He had plans to go a few weeks ago, but there was a big ice storm. And we had to get them Christmas gifts. So he went and saw them. Blueberry Bean says, what's a sump pump? A sump pump is a pump that pumps water, and it has systems in it to determine how much water, like once it fills to a certain amount, it'll like shoot it out into the sewer system.
It's called a sump pump because it sits in a sump, which is a hole in your basement that's lower than the basement floor. And you usually have little pipes that run all the way along the basement wall that collect water that come in from the walls. They're like drilled into the walls.
They're like French drains.
Because if you have water pressure on your basement walls and you don't have a sump pump, or you don't have any way for the water to be relieved, then the water will push your walls inward. And that also happened in my basement because it didn't have a sump pump. And that was expensive to fix. So, yeah, new construction.
We figured some things out. We have 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, Mal, I know we have, what we have in common. I also get allergy shots at this point. Mine are monthly for my dust allergy. I haven't been able to get one for a month or two because mine have been specially made, and there's a clerical error issue. I'm sorry to hear that. Mine take like a few extra days if they have to remake the serum. Because there's been times I've shown up and they're like, oh, we don't have your serum today, it expired, we had to make more. Anyway, come back tomorrow, which has happened before. But I am having a lot of reaction to being at maintenance dose.
Duck.
It's a wood duck. I really want to see one of those. I've never seen one.
That duck is 500 bits from Microwave Dallas there. Says they spent a long time trying to drain the wetlands in the city of all the brackish water, and it failed pretty badly. Our basement is okay now, but there was a really rich development where the houses started subsiding into the wetlands because the ground was angry. There's little bits of wetlands all around the city.
I did not know that about Nebraska. I thought it would be more plains and less wetlands. I know there was a old trash dump near to where I grew up, and then they put a development on it. Like the trash heap was from like the 20s or 30s, and then in the 2000s they started building houses there, and like none of the grass would grow. Yeah, that neighborhood I think was eventually razed. Do not anger the ground. Seffi says, I live in a swamp. That's how I felt in Myrtle Beach, living in a swamp.
It's a swamp next to the ocean.
Yeah, it's a swamp next to the ocean. That's why Venus flytraps grow there. And now we live in Raleigh.
Not very swamp-like.
Nope. We're on the fall line, where all of the Piedmont falls down into the lowlands towards the ocean.
There's a little swampy area.
There's some swampy areas.
On the Tobacco Trail.
Yeah.
On the south part, there's a little
The
swampy
Noose has some
there.
swampy too. But it's because the rivers come up, and then there's like where that fall line is, like the elevation changes, and that's where Raleigh is set because they'd bring the boats up, and then they made a town there because there was a bar that people liked to drink at that served cherry bounce.
And thus it was the capital.
Mm-hmm. And then they dammed all the waterfalls, and now there's no more waterfalls. And then all of it got super swampy. I'm tapping. The Noose is swampy, Noose. No, Noose is spelled Neuse.
Around here, anyway.
Yeah. I don't know what it's named after. But apparently we had some really cool waterfalls, and now they don't exist
I was
anymore.
gonna say, I've never visited the Raleigh waterfalls.
There's one, what's it called? Oh boy. I bike there a lot. Lassiter Mill. Lassiter Mill is a waterfall, because it used to be a millstone.
Mm.
And then there's the other mill over by one of the Costco's. And that one's pretty, too. I took Carly there.
Good morning, everyone.
Kedzuk says, don't chase those waterfalls.
Chasing waterfalls seems easy. They don't move a lot.
The cake is much better room temp.
It's good cake.
The vanilla's a lot more pronounced. So, you've been running.
A little bit. That's probably not important. Should we give the Chaz update on what's been going on?
If you want.
All right.
That's your news.
Well, let's see. So last year I did my first marathon. It was 3:26 was the Myrtle Beach Marathon. Stephen did a very nice vlog about it. And I had a really good summer of training. Everything was going really well. And then I found out that I had won the lottery to get into the Tokyo Marathon, which the Tokyo Marathon is one of the big 6 marathon majors. It's 30,000 people, 35,000 people, something like that. You have to have a lottery to get in, or you have to win a lottery to get in, and it's like 1% chance. So I always like put in an application and assume it's not going to happen. But I succeeded, so that's March 1st. So I'm like, all right, good. I've had a great summer of training. I'm going to do my ultra race and then get ready for a good marathon block. Did my ultra race, did 50 miles. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I did pick up... Okay, that was actually important. It's fine. Unfortunately, I did pick up a foot injury, metatarsal bone issue, unfortunately, which is one of the more
From
severe
running
things.
50 miles.
Yeah, well, it was less from the 50 miles. I think I could have done the 50 miles and not got the injury. What happened was it was that loop,
Yeah.
right? And the loop itself was pavement, but then like on the inside was grass.
Yes.
So I was spending, after a while, I was like, ooh, I can run on the inside on the grass and it'll be a little nicer on my feet. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize at the time was that there was enough of that inside grass was on an incline.
So your foot was this way the whole time.
Not the whole time, but often enough over the 50 miles. And that's exactly where I got the metatarsal issue. So I think if I had just stayed on the pavement, I think I would have been fine.
50 miles on pavement sounds miserable, though.
Well, I mean, 50 miles period, it's not a lot of fun.
I mean, 1 mile sounds miserable, so...
the cheating onto the grass is what did me in, unfortunately. So the issue was what you really want for marathon training, which a marathon is 26 miles. What you really want to have a marathon training block is you want like a 3 or 4 month block to train in, and then coming into it with a good solid base. So with the injury I picked up in the ultra, that was last October, I basically had to take 5 or 6 weeks off running completely. And since I started running, I had never taken more than a week off. So that wasn't great.
That was very sad.
Emotionally.
Yes.
The good thing was our Japan trip was in there, so like I had other things to do other than running. The bad thing was I was
weeks,
like walking very slowly around our whole Japan trip. But at least I had things to do to take my mind off it. So that the way that timeline worked out is I was finally able to start getting back. And with bone injuries, you have to be really careful with coming back. So I was slowly getting back and ramping up, and I had essentially 2.5 months. So instead of having the 3 to 4 month block with a good base coming in, I had a 2.5 month block with zero
injury,
base coming in. So not ideal. But I started working it back up as much as my foot would allow me. And
Things were going good.
yeah, at the end of December, start of January, it was actually going very good. Things were ramping up about as good as I could hope for. The fitness was coming roaring back. I'm like, all right, we might be in a good place here. I got my long run up to 14 miles, I think. I'm like, all right, this is going well. And then I went to get in the shower and slammed my pinky toe right into the shower tub and broke it. And that was about 3 weeks ago. And it was broken.
Yeah.
That hurt. And for the next couple weeks, I was barely walking around, let alone obviously running, completely out of the question.
Like, you were not even really going up and down stairs.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't put my foot in a shoe for a while. I had a trip to Florida to hang out with my parents, like 4 or 5 days after I broke it, which was going to be like, all right, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do long runs on the beach.
It's warmer in Florida.
I'm like, no, I'm going to sit on the couch in Florida is what I'm going to do. Sit on the couch with my foot elevated and drink with my parents. That's basically what I did. So that was...
That was like 4 weeks ago?
About three and a half at this point. So that was 2 weeks of barely walking.
I know that we went to the gym and you were on a bike.
Yeah, about a week and a half. A week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, it was stable enough to do stationary bike.
A recumbent stationary.
Yeah, recumbent stationary bike. And then it was stable enough to elliptical, and now it's been stable enough. I've gotten out to 4 runs, something like that. Yeah, my first time I could actually run was a week ago today. And so, it's just been kind of day by day. Is it able to run on it or not? I can still feel it. It's still not ideal. I'm still like babying it while walking around, but I'm able to get out and run a little bit. Unfortunately, the race is in 2.5 weeks at this point. So I think I will still be able to do it. I think my base level fitness is enough that I will be able to get around the 26 miles. I think I have enough time for the injury to heal fully that I'm not going to be at risk of hurting myself getting around for 26 miles. The downside is it's completely blown up my reduced training block. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to be beating my time from last year. It's just going to be
You got to go and do it.
a time going around. And
out of everyone, I trust you the most to not injure yourself by pushing yourself. So...
yeah, because I do have other things I want to do after this. And, if this was the, Iowa City Marathon, I might just cancel it. But it's not the Iowa City Marathon.
6 races.
It's the Tokyo Marathon. I'm very unlikely to ever be able to do it again. So we're going to go. Or I'm going to go anyways. It's going to be a solo trip, since we were just there.
Yeah, I wish I could go. But... Rip Iowa City. I was supposed to have a race in 5 days from now. Like an actual race.
Still can.
They canceled it. They said that they have like 6 inches of ice on the trail. And they were like, no.
It's going to be 60 today. That's going to melt ice.
It's not in town. I have to go out of town. It's north.
Thank you all for the good vibes. I will do my best. I will get in as much training as injury allows, and I have no doubt I can get around it. I'm just not going to be super
as fast as you wish you could be.
Yeah. And we'll target something for the fall or for next spring for going fast.
Yay fast.
It was just incredibly, I mean, there's no way around it. It was really disappointing and demoralizing that just like a millisecond of raising my foot a millimeter too short and just blew up months of work and plans. And
those are the worst when it's something so small like that and you're like, if I had just done X, Y, and Z.
Yep. It wasn't even X, Y, or Z. It was just raise my foot a millimeter more. I would have been perfectly fine. Oh well.
Lunar Pearl says, why are toes so fragile?
Yeah.
I hit my toe as a child on the heat register at my house, like the kinds that stick out from the wall a little bit. The like long white ones. I had come around the corner of my bed and smacked my pinky toe into it. Destroyed the nail. That was not fun. We have 300 bits from JetJet who says, I grew up in Metro Detroit with a 1920s house with a basement that we installed a sump pump. Moving to Arkansas where building basements is impossible because 6 inches down you hit rock. Now I hate digging.
Well, in the north you have to have basements because you have to have your water pipes come in below the frost line.
Yeah.
And you have to have the foundation of the house below the frost line so that frost heaving doesn't destroy your foundation. So if you have to dig that far down anyways, you might as well put a basement.
And it can be a tornado shelter, like Sappy says.
Hold stuff as long as it doesn't flood.
Yeah. I noticed between living here and living in Wisconsin, the garages are smaller here. There was more room in garages in the Midwest because you have to store, like, snow equipment and lawn equipment and everything. I felt like basements were bigger there. We have 300 bits from Goodzooks who says, strange sports name of the day is 1940s baseball player Bad News Hall. IDKY he was named Bad News, but he was.
He's bad news. So that's what's been up with me.
Yep.
Anything else been up with me?
No. Elspeth is a princess.
She's hanging in there. She's on new medicine for lowering her blood pressure. And, she does have the kidney disease, but it's not progressed too far.
Yeah. She's still a sweetheart.
She's old kitty.
Yeah. She looks really good, though. She's baby.
She's our baby.
Canthia says, only houses with basements here in California are old or safety hazards with earthquakes.
Yeah, I suppose.
You can find some houses in Raleigh with basements. It kind of depends on where in town it is, and it's very common to have a walkout basement here if you can find a house with one, because it's hilly. We don't have one. We have crawl space. With no snakes. Unless they have the key to the lock. Then there might be a snake in there.
I feel like a snake would have a hard time using a key.
Yeah. Is it the hands?
It's certainly part of it.
Is it that also it's 6 feet off the ground? Not 6 feet, it's like 5 feet off the ground.
There's many reasons why a snake would not use a key. The concept of locks, not too familiar to them.
I do know the snakes are starting to get active in the area.
Did they?
I've seen people post photos in the What Snake Is This group.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh look, this one's out. Cool. Microwave Alistair says, I would be very nervous without an easily accessed storm shelter. We don't get as many storms like that here. I mean, I grew up in the Midwest where we had tornadoes. God, Itsy bitsy spider.
Skipped?
No. No itsy bitsy spider. Shane says, hopefully you don't get any presents in your garage this year. I sure hope not. We have a 69-month resub from Thunderstriker.
Nice.
Good morning. If you don't have a basement, where do you go during a tornado? Interior room, first floor. We have a closet under the stairs. That's probably the safest place in the house because you have all of that lumber for the stair.
All the spiders.
That's also where all of the plumbing goes for the shutoff valve, so the pipes also help. 300 bits from aggregated molecules. Incorrect, Mal. Spider.
Spider zone.
No, we don't need the spider zone. Not in this house. No spider.
Spider? 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 Spider?
Was there an extra spider in that? That one felt longer. That was 300 bits from Jet Jet, who says, justice for spider. Highway to the spider zone.
Highway to.
Spider? 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 Spider?
Okay, it's 4. 300 bits from Slick Duke. Extra spider. Let's find out.
It's easy to remember because 2 spider alerts is the same number of spiders as spider legs.
So that was a spider and a half.
A spider and a half of spiders.
Odd number of spider legs.
So easy to remember.
No, it's not. Dawn says the word spider is starting to lose meaning. All because you didn't want to play Itsy Bitsy Spider?
Do 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 do.
So I'm thinking, yesterday I went out and looked where the mint is in the backyard and thought I could plant some tomatoes this year. I thought about planting some tomatoes.
Okay, well don't plant where the mint is. That's the mint.
The mint will be just fine. You could light the mint on fire and you could still have mint. It may even make the mint worse.
Okay. Just saying,
Not to
you
eat,
got lots
to-
of grass you can take out and put tomatoes there.
I actually need to read the HOA covenants, probably,
Yeah, probably.
if I'm taking out grass. Get some minty tomatoes. They will combine and make tomato mint.
Mint tomatoes.
Mint tomatoes, if you will. You can set the mint on fire and roll it down a hill. The mint is already trying to take over the yard, and I'm not happy about that.
Go mint. Go mint. Go mint.
If it stayed this tall, it could be grass. But it gets like this tall. And then it just... like, bamboo spreads and is invasive. Mint.
I don't need bamboo. I can't make drinks out of bamboo.
Kudzu. Is kudzu edible? I know it comes from Japan.
I have heard it is edible, yes.
Fossick says mint julep 1. There'll be mint juleps in the spring.
That's right.
Mowing the lawn would smell amazing. Yeah, but then there's just mint. Kudzu is edible. You usually make a starch of its roots. Okay.
Can plant beans.
The deer ate all the beans when I planted them the last time. And I was very sad because I was like, look at all these snap peas, and then the deer ate them. And then I also planted green beans, and then the deer ate them. Fossick says, speaking of beans, there's beans. I did buy more flower bulbs to plant, so there will be that. Because I planted snowdrops in the fall, and those are coming up. And then I'm waiting until March, early March, to plant the irises and the peonies and Virginia bluebells. So I'm gonna plant all of those this year. Does this house have deer nearby? There's a lot of deer in Raleigh. I have not seen any like we did in the last house, because that was right up against trees, but I'm sure there is deer.
Seems likely.
Yeah. Now you have mint as a distraction for the deer. Do deer like mint?
Stay away from my mint.
Well, there's mint on the porch, too. I think that mint survived the winter. I can't imagine that the winter we had would have killed it. Chaz will fight a deer for mint. You have a 0% chance of deer being nearby. That's true. What was up with this mouse? There we go. Mikey says most animals hate the smell of mint. Kepler always did. Kepler would like squint and pull his face back. Childay says according to Google, deer dislike mint. Well, there you go. The mint will be just fine.
You just need to make a perimeter of mint around the entire property.
To keep the deer out.
And then you can plant anything you want inside, and the mint can be...
A protective hedge of mint.
Yes.
You want to get rid of the animal repellents. Oh, I'm out of coffee. A minter. The mint is actually centrally located in the yard, so...
So
And
then you
it's-
would have a mint donut.
Ah,
Or an anti-mint donut.
that sounds awful.
Or I guess you have a grass donut with mint on the inside and outside.
Mint filling. Mel's gonna turn into the flower lady from Breath of the Wild, but with mint. No, I don't like mint. I don't like it at all. Like, toothpaste, yes, that is the only thing that should have mint. I don't like mint candy, or gum, or foods. The only thing it should be in is toothpaste. Vagabond says Mel doesn't like herby stuff. I really don't. There's some things I like, but like I don't like mint. I don't like, what's the other one? I don't love a basil smash. I like basil on pizza. That's about it. I'll grow basil again this year though, because I do like to have it for pizza. I love cilantro. Do you have the cilantro problem?
I don't know.
Okay, so are you in the camp of like, there's a taste to this, but I like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too. I'm like, I don't know if it's soap, but I like it. Is this what people don't like about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
And I have, for some reason, thyme planted under the porch too, and now I have a bunch of fresh thyme. She's always says, one time I had a basil drink and didn't think it would be so basil. I was incorrect. It's so much.
It's good.
We have a 72-month resub from Queen's Thief. Thank you. Good morning. Fruit of Doom says, every time I eat cilantro, I question if I like it or just like the green it adds. That's part of it, I think. All right, should we start wrapping up and talk about what's coming up?
Yeah, I'm ready for bed. That cake, man.
10 a.m.
Breakfast cake.
Breakfast
Put you
cake
to
will-
bed. Put you to bed.
Can you have breakfast cake at night to help you sleep?
That's not a pattern we need to get in.
Tomorrow, Steven is streaming Metroid.
Metroid Zero Mission.
So he will be back in the morning for Metroid Zero Mission.
I gotta make some more Metroid alerts.
You know what you're doing? You have ideas?
Yeah, I mean we have the Metroid.
Armor thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to.
Look through it.
Yeah. Well, I need to add some new ones because there are currently 6.
Oh,
So I need to throw some new ones in there.
so that's tomorrow. Thursday morning will be normal breakfast stream. Friday morning, I don't know what I'm doing yet. We kind of talked about it yesterday during my stream. We talked about maybe doing a small cooking stream, like with a slow cooker thing, because when I had Discord vote, it was pretty tied for cooking versus baking. And I don't quite have a painting prepared yet, so might do that. Might paint. Something on Friday morning. And then Friday night, we do not have a game picked yet, but I'm told it will be great and fun.
Come to Stephen George channel on Friday nights for fun. It's fun. You'll have fun. We have fun here.
It will be fun. Good and fun. And there'll be some sort of Hades stream this weekend, I'm told. Probably Sunday.
It's hard to keep him away from it.
I know. Are you trying?
Nah, he's enjoying himself.
He needs a fun game. All right.
Ooh, Friday night Valentine alerts. Yeah.
That's true.
We do have the Valentine alerts.
We do.
I should put them on for a Thursday breakfast stream, regardless. Okay. Remind me if they're not happening.
I'll try.
Because they're breakfast streamy-ish.
I see. I forgot there was. Oh yeah, there's a Ralph one. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I remember.
There's Valentine's has a whole bunch. Valentine's has like the alternate Waffle House one. The alternate Bowser one. There's an alternate 16 alert. Yeah, there's a ton of Valentine ones.
Okay. Will Steven remember raspberry brownies? They're on the calendar that says Make Mal raspberry brownies. Maybe he will.
Sleep.
Yeah. Maybe. But there's also, like, still cake. So...
I could solve that problem.
He did ask for a slice to be left for him. For when he gets back. Which is fine.
Good to see you all this morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Chaz.
Have a good day.
Hope
Don't break your toes. It's not fun.
That does not sound very fun.
It was not fun.
It's still not fun. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thanks for being here. And I hope you have a good Tuesday.